Hi, in this video let's take a look at mWater's custom configuration package. This offers excellent value for organizations or institutions who are using or want to use mWater at scale for their data management, collection, visualization, sharing, and so on. Our custom configuration package has a website side and also a side that allows you to customize the mWater Surveyor app further to your needs. So we'll take a look at both. To begin with the website side, or what we also call a light blue, this basically means a website powered by mWater technology that you can control. So you can craft it into whatever is most useful for your organization, whether it focuses directly on mWater use or goes even beyond that. So you can customize the navbar, what pages belong to this site. You can add buttons, you can control it on an ongoing basis. You can manage permissions as well. So you can have a large website where certain of your users, the M&E staff, for example, would have access to reports, and then the administrative management would maybe see other reports or see other elements. So you get a lot of control over your website as well as all the power that mWater's portal provides. In a certain sense, the mWater portal is a whole universe of all kinds of things you can do, but often an organization will only need a certain set of elements of them. So let's take a look at this example light blue here. We might have quick navigation on our home page, a bit of an explanation of this custom configuration package here. You could have it on a custom URL in the mWater domain, for example, your organization's name.mwater.co, which makes it very easy to point your users to a home page, a hub, a starting point for all of their mWater needs. Or it could be a URL that you control and the website directs there. You can combine and bring together the pages that make most sense for you. You can have a public-facing website, for example, a page or multiple pages that you show to the world, to donors, to anybody interested, because you control the permissions and the viewing rights. So you can embed a map of sharing where you're working, for example. You can have contact forms, embed pages from other sites. Here I'm embedding a page from the mwater.co website, for example. And instead of putting your users through the hassle of needing to navigate a whole structure of guidance materials or all the dashboards in the portal that are visible, you can directly link to guides that you have written or that are available from mWater side. You can embed your organization tree, whatever. These are just examples, right? You can have surveys that everybody should be aware of in your organization, or reports, and have them quickly navigatable too, so that you control the flow. You can have landing pages for your different teams or different country programs, for example. Have different consoles accessible just as you need them. So you can turn the wide capabilities of the portal into something much more laser focused on what your organization needs. So to look at the summary of some of the benefits that many of our partner organizations can be getting from these light blue side of the configuration, the website side. So there is a one-off payment to mWater, but that unlocks permanent benefits and gives us time to collaborate with you to set up the first version of your website. You can localize it, so you can have it in many languages for different user bases. You can bring in those pages from within mWater portal easily, or somewhere else, another website that you control or you know that can be embedded. You have that permission control. You can add some custom styling. And if you want to take it further, you can also collaborate with mWater further to build entirely custom pages. If there's something that you really want to do in mWater and the portal doesn't allow for that, well, this custom website is a perfect place to think about what that something else could be, where we have more of the software technological freedom to collaborate with you to provide that, where we don't need to think about what we usually do with mWater, which is whatever we create as a feature should really become part of the tool and potentially serve everybody. So there are some example use cases for this website side that might inspire you. So you might create a global hub for your mWater users across multiple country programs. World Vision is doing that, for example. If you have a large single funded program as a large NGO, you might have a homepage to direct M&E staff and donors and everybody involved, all the stakeholders in that program, into one place. If you're using mWater for urban water or sanitation monitoring, for example, you could imagine a next level control center for an entire city where you have these different elements coming together to allow you to monitor water, sanitation, all the issues, the repairs, the operational side, as well as guidance, documentation, everything all together in one easy place. You could have a public-facing site that builds upon all the fastidious data collection you're doing in mWater to showcase real-time validated data to the world or your key stakeholders. Or you could have that onboarding site where you direct your fresh mWater staff or staff using mWater, where they can systematically, step by step, learn how to do M&E in the proper way using mWater in that organization. So if this is of interest, you can also go to our demonstration website to get a closer look at bluedemo.mwater.co. I'll put that in the video notes as well. I'll give a brief look at how the customization works. We've tried to keep it very simple. You'd be able to choose the navigation tree just as you like, and also manage the sub-items, the drop-downs. So a straightforward interface, straightforward localization that works similarly to how you've seen localization work in elsewhere in mWater. Have your custom brand, choose between basic themes, but also there might be a way to add some custom styling if you need to make certain things pop in your website. So that's the website side, but the package also contains a customization of the mWater Surveyor app that gives a number of further benefits. Better, higher quality data typically, and ease of use. This is something that dozens of our partner organizations have been able to make use of over the years. I have a separate page that goes into detail on this. I have some testimonials as well from some of these organizations. But you can imagine this customization of the app giving your users of the mWater Surveyor app a much more flavored and customized experience of the app, where you can have your own branding, your control of the homepage, what does it look like, what does it do, to get the sort of user experience control. But you also get to add some automations that eliminate sources of user error to improve reporting. For example, when you create sites, you need to choose the correct managed by field. Who is managing the digital representation of this water point or this school or this health facility? And that, in the standard configuration, has to be a choice made by the user, and they have to do it correctly. However, if they are in a certain app configuration in your organization, then you can automate that and say, okay, well, anything created by, in this example, the World Vision app config users has to be set to be managed by that organization. So you flawlessly get the right assignment of sites to the right place. For example, you get to set a number of rules for offline data gathering, for example, rules for caching. So if you know you're working in Madagascar, you can say that if you log into this custom configuration, then always load all the water points in Madagascar and have that available offline. So you can set those kinds of rules. You also get unlimited storage of high resolution images, whether that's of sites or in surveys and so on, which can be very good in promotional material, for example. And on top of all of that, you get 3 days of personalized training and consultation with us focused on the app configuration management, where we can work together to set it up in the best way for you initially, and also train you up on how to manage it on an ongoing basis. So take a look at this this guide, which has some of this deeper detail and some testimonials and examples of how this has really been worth the small investment for a number of organizations. And bring these both together, we get our custom configuration package with its one-off initial fee and no subscription or ongoing costs to have to worry about. And with the added extra bonus of supporting mWater, which then allows us to keep building new, up-to-date, cutting-edge features that we can offer for free for the entire WASH sector. So hopefully this was a useful video. Send any questions along to info@mwater.co. Try these sites out, and yes, let us know if you have any questions on using the platform as it is. And don't forget to have a great day. Thank you.